Session 1, Hand Hygiene.
Today we're going to learn the proper technique of hand washing hygiene. In this technique, we're going to learn three main important things. First, we're going to learn why it's important to have a good lather. The second thing we're going to learn is why it's important to have good friction for 20 seconds. And lastly, we're going to learn why it's important to not touch the sink after you've already washed your hands for the risk of not contaminating your hands again. So let's get started. First, I'm going to turn on my water. I'm going to wet my hand from wrist to fingertips, keeping my hand down in the sink. I'm going to repeat the same procedure with my other hand, wetting it from wrist to fingertips, keeping my hand down in the sink. I'm going to apply my soap. I'm going to make sure I get a good amount of soap. Now I'm going to wash my hands from wrist to fingertips with good friction for 20 seconds, not touching the sink, keeping my hands down in the sink. Okay. Now I'm going to clean my fingernails. I'm going to clean my fingernails. Now I'm going to rinse my hands from wrist to fingertips, keeping my hands down in the sink. I'm going to do the same thing for my other hand. Now I'm going to go get my paper towel. I'm going to dry my hands from wrist to fingertip, dropping my towel in the garbage, not touching the garbage can. Now I'm going to get my last piece of towel. I'm going to tear it in half. I'm going to come back over to the water, and I'm going to turn the water off. Well, there you have it. Do you remember what those three things were? Well, let me tell you again. First, we learned why it was important to have a good lather. We also learned why it was important to have good friction for 20 seconds. And we also learned why it was important for us not to touch the sink after we've already washed our hands so that we do not contaminate our hands again.